my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and we are underway from FedEx Field. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Looking to throw, Haskins. He's got Burton here. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Into a double team, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other, controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
I say we're going to see what the coaches got going on.
Hey, 8-point. Going to the front court.
I don't think LeBron got it in him. I'm on line on game. I don't think LeBron got it in him. Let me know what he do. See me in 10 minutes before you go to bed, though.
Oh, if it's close, if you get out of hand, if you get back up to 2 I'm going to bed.
All right, bet.
So I keep you up there.
On the counter, Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a throw out wide to Quinn.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now it's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Haskins, and he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say...
It got his man complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Anderson. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Throwing on second and long. Haskins is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Haskins, third and long. And that will be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Troiskeezy to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. After a rare first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it in a little bit different direction here, because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run on first down. Ingram. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Jackson from the shotgun. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Got a man. It's Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So both teams scoreless here as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run again with Peterson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Less than 2 minutes to play in this game, and we are still scoreless. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They run, Peterson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Peterson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Hopkins' kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Well, it took a while to get anything on the scoreboard, but we finally have our first points of the contest.
So the question now becomes, can they make this one stand up? In the way that these defenses have played, those 3 points almost look like 30, don't they?
Yeah, those 3 points look like a miracle right now. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
They'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Again, Peterson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Hey, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say? It's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket, and that's what they've got going forward.